looking for?
Hey Doug, welcome. How's it going? Hey Ducky, welcome. Michael, how's it going? Welcome. Alright, so checking this out earlier, we're up to almost halfway to this wave, 495 of 500. Sniper rifle headshots, and I think we're just about halfway to maxing that out. I mean, I try to add more focus to that. It's just, that's a real challenge for me, getting those headshots with the sniper rifle. But keep plugging away at it. And of course, the throwables, which we're actually a lot closer on maxing that one out. I think we're in like round 9 of this one. So hopefully soon.
For the Undertaker.
Oh, I was just about to say, boo, no blood money mission today, but here it is. Just activate that. Maybe do a little collecting or wait for the timer to run out. I know we need bird eggs and coins today. There is a coin not too far from Tumbleweed. Head back into Tumbleweed first, pick up Blondie, and then head over there.
got some specials today. Come visit the butcher.
Hey Will, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in, saying hi, leaving a like as always. Have a great rest of your day. Hey Fernandez, how's it going? Good morning. You just hit 100 sub. Nice. Congratulations. Today, I'm just kind of no real plan right now. We're out in the desert. I was out here. I had a blood money crime mission, which activated. We did a moonshine roadblock north of Tumbleweed. We did this poacher mission, and then this blood money crime spawned in up here. So we were kind of just running out the timer. I was going around collecting some coins. Just happened to catch a random loon egg spawn over here. That was kind of nice. So right now I'm on my way. Me and Blondie, are on our way to the third coin location here. We'll see what happens along the way. If we run into another roadblock or maybe a hideout or something. And then at some point, I think once I have this third coin, I'm going to do some valuables. I'm up to 952 on the valuables. I think 950s. I did like 40 yesterday. I was shocked at how many I got. I think it's 950. Yeah, 953 even. I don't think we'll quite get there today. We might get to like 983, and then tomorrow I'll be able to reset it. Be halfway on our Selling Valuables Offense award. So yeah, just kind of chilling, just chilling. You know me. Chill stream, chill session. I got a couple hours. Kids actually have a half day today. It was a weird week. Like they didn't have school yesterday, and then today they're back, but it's only for a half day. So I got a little bit of time before they get home. Figured I'd hop on, play some Red Dead. And then I figured I'd stream it, so here we are. We're stopping. What are we stopping for? Got a roadblock somewhere. Probably, is it within the distance? Let's go. Let's do it. I need these sniper rifle kills, man. This isn't a great one because there's not the hills on the other side. I prefer like an elevated area. We could try it from back here though. Let's see what happens. What is going on? Some guy wrote into Blondie. The controller was just firing like crazy. She's getting shot up too. I should look her back. For some reason, they are choosing to shoot at her.
You'll make a better corpse than a man. I can't wait to stand over your corpse.
There we go. There's 500. Ah, I don't think I can. For a headshot, at least. Where's this last dude at?
Come here, you son of a rotten whore.
Oh, I'll come there. Yeah. Yeah, so whenever I can't get sniper kills or sniper headshots, just do throwables. Seems to make sense. Oh no! That's happened a lot lately, man. Rockstar's gotta get their shit together.
The Wanderer returns.
Hey, Rowdy, how's it going?
Damn.
Alright, let's head, put our waypoint back on for this little ride over to what should be our third and final coin. This ought to be fun. With Blondie on the back of the horse. Let's switch it up. I'm actually gonna have her hop off, actually. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy.
Yeah.
You know... Gotcha. That's like 94, I think. Yeah, 94 on legendary animal samples. Working our way towards another reset on that one. Make sure I swap my ability card back. I don't even know why I bothered switching it. Didn't work out the way that we were hoping. Prefer not to get bugged on those, but Punisher just isn't the same Punisher anymore. Alright, there we go. Third and final coin. I'm in my 0.1 week, so I'm trying not to stress too much over dailies. Most of you know by now I have all these collector awards maxed out, so I don't really give too much of a rip about collectibles, but you know, it's something to do when those blood money missions spawn and need something to do, kill the timer. I already had like 2/3 of the coins while that was running inactive, so I'm probably gonna switch now to doing valuables stuff. We'll go to Blackwater. And then at some point I'll have Blondie go back to like the Moonshine Shack or something. But yeah, let's get started on this valuable run. I don't do this every day, but the days when I can, I like to hop in. It takes about an hour and 15 to do the full run. I think it's a good use of time. And I end up coming across a bunch of hideouts, legendary animal like I just did there. quite a few hideouts yesterday during my session. I had the one in Gap Tooth, Twin Rocks. I'm trying to think where else I encountered hideouts. But yeah, there are 3 times XP this month, so you know they're normally 150. Doing 450 this month. Not terrible way to earn XP, but you know, depending on what session you end up in, they can be hard to come across too. For me, it's like either feast or famine. Either I don't see them at all, or I see them everywhere. Is this a dog? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this dog in this spot before. You gonna ambush me, dude? Better not. Don't make me shoot you now. Dead body. Sorry, buddy. You're on your own now.
Yeah.
Hell, you're back. Good to see you, sir.
Holy hell!
Bye now.
Whoa now. mi hartaste.
Hey, no problem, Doug. That was actually someone in the Valuables video I put together actually commented on that one, and I noticed after a couple tries that you got to go in the back entrance to get that one. But yeah, you're welcome, and thank you. I think you were the one that brought to my attention the Beaver Hollow Cave, so that was definitely good to know. That's what I love about the community, man. It's like everybody, you know, it's so hard to know everything about this game, but when people come together like that, you know, I put that video together thinking I was helping people, and then you guys help me, so it's, you know, I love that kind of give and take. So I think we've got them all now. I think we've got them all figured out, but that doesn't mean that somebody at some point doesn't come along and said, hey, there's one more, you know. But yeah, it's good. Like, this is good, you know, even if you're not interested in awards or anything like that, this is kind of good stuff to watch and see. For dailies, it's good if you're just starting out and looking for a quick kind of cash grab. You know, you can make a decent amount of money going around getting these. Collector roll, probably still better, but if you don't have the collector roll, if you're saving up gold to get to it, and you're looking for money for like ammo or tonics to do CTAs or whatever the case may be, I feel like it's a good little easy way to make money, you know, just right around the map.
You know, I'm getting quite
And again,
having
you know,
around.
I've always looked for reasons to ride around the map so that I can do all the encounters. Maybe not all the encounters, I just skipped that free roam bounty one, but you know, again, your ambushes, your hideouts, your people who need help, assistance, whatever. The best way to get those is to ride around the map, and I don't know, I just kind of like having a purpose, a direction to ride around the map rather than just kind of wandering around aimlessly. You can still do that and run into those dynamic events, but I don't know, I've always kind of needed a pathway, so to speak. It used to be cards and alcohol bottles and heirlooms, and eventually we moved into arrowheads and coins, and then we were just left with the coins. But now that the coins is done, it's like this is kind of my routine. I stayed in a little longer yesterday than normal. I did a few more moonshine deliveries. I even did a handful, well, call it 3 naturalist sets. I went and got some goats for my farmland, and I think I needed like a bull elk for my mountain grassland. they did some deserts. So, but normally these days, it's got so much going on. I log in, I do this valuables run. If the timing works out. A lot of times the timing doesn't work out. Like I'll be on at 9 o'clock at night, and then 9 a.m. the next day. Well, the valuables aren't there yet because the 24 hours hasn't passed. But this has kind of become my little routine. But yeah, like I said, it only takes like an hour and 15 minutes to go around and do this every day. And you could probably even go faster. I don't necessarily like the fast travel. Some of these locations are hard to fast travel to anyway. But then again, if you fast travel, you're missing out on all the dynamic events we've been talking about. But I don't know, man. It's just chill. This is kind of how I've always been. I just like to kind of ride cinematic, chill. Listen to sounds of the game. There's something to me that's like therapeutic just to hear those horse hooves hitting the ground. That being said, don't get me wrong. There was a time where I like to challenge myself, do a solo CTA, turn the minimap off, all these ridiculous things. And I'll still do those occasionally whenever Rockstar does release them, but we haven't gotten a new one in a while, so. And then as soon as action strikes, we jump in. I do need these. Of the free roam awards, this is the one I'm really behind.
Damn it all!
Make sure I do these. The campsites when they pop up.
Your end is near.
Did you get one of them? Oh, they got one of them. Damn. Oh well, still counts. But yeah, the ambushes. Actually, I had a bunch of ambushes yesterday too, which was interesting because usually on days when it's a daily, they tend to not spawn as much. But I had quite a few. I think like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 ambushes. And I'll look in just a second, but yeah, you'll see how these defend the campsites kind of lagging behind some of the other free roam awards. I looted the treasure map yesterday too, that was good. It was Benedict Point, I think. Just got to do the treasure map. Pretty good session yesterday, actually. For the most part, because the kids were home, I wasn't even really doing anything other than every 48 minutes or whatever I was doing both characters' moonshines. And that was more so for Blondie's benefit. She close to 1 million. She did hit rank 688 yesterday, so that's exciting. Closing in on 700 with her. Probably be even closer if this moonshine was on double XP, but we beat that horse. So yeah, here's your defend the campsites. Closing in on resetting that one. But you can see the people in need I'm way out in front of. Ambushes is in 7. Hideouts is in 7, and then these free roam missions. I just finally reset that one, so I don't know that this page will ever be fully maxed out. But we could definitely. I mean, we're definitely gonna get this one. That'll probably happen soon. Could happen within the next month or so. This one will definitely happen. 78. Actually, I could pin that one up. Nice. And then hideouts will get there eventually to another reset on that one. But yeah, this one kind of lagging behind a little bit. Sasquatch Man, welcome. Member for 15 months. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your continued support of the channel, not only as a subscriber, but as a member. 15 months, and also I consider you a good friend, so I appreciate you continuing to support me and everything I'm trying to do here. Good times and good vibes. Hell yeah. I actually have news for you. I finished Iki Island last night. I had some stuff to do. I actually had a Little League meeting. Got home maybe like around 9 o'clock. I logged on. I played for about 3-4 hours until the wee morning hours. But yeah, I finished Iki Island again. I finished the story. I finished all the side missions. I now have all the Iki Island trophies that come with that game. I don't think I ever did that in my initial playthrough. I know I platinumed the base game before, so this time through was kind of a re-platinum, I guess. But it was good to go back and experience the story, regardless of trophies and platinums. It was good to go back and play that through. I now have like another 7 hours of footage to use as part of maybe Iki Island sort of playlist. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that I was able to finish that off. Alright, let's go. We'll do throwables on this. I forget, is there a maximum gun? Or is that only if this is a hideout? If there's a maximum gun, I'm going to want to hit that up.
Hey!
Wow, what pain. See that?
Hey, get yourself out of there.
Oh, there is a maximum gun. How to do this? This always fun. It is gonna bug though. Boo. Look at that, it exploded, but it didn't really actually explode. I don't use the maximum gun. I want to loot this guy. Come on, cut it out. Loot. Special armor once you join multiplayer. Okay. Maybe. That's on the PS5 that I don't really have hooked to anything yet. Nope, no PS Plus on that PS5. I could link it to this one, but I don't know. I'm hesitant. I've been having a lot of fun in single player games on that other PS5. I don't have to worry about, like, I don't know, people trying to do nefarious things like booting and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know that I'm ever gonna hook that one up to multiplayer. Never say never. And I'm very tempted because it looks ridiculous when you have a platinum and only have like 85% of the trophies. I had forgotten though, speaking of armor, I had forgotten there's some pretty cool Easter eggs, references to other games, other Sony games. On Iki Island, one of the armors that you get for solving one of the puzzles is an Aloy armor. And Kratos armor from God of War. So that was a pleasant surprise because I don't know if I just never did those or if I just forgot about them. But either way, it was like, oh yeah, cool. And they play the music too. They played when you solve the puzzle, like it played Aloy's theme, but with the flute, the Japanese flute. And the same thing with God of War. Play the God of War music. So that was very cool. That was like worth going back and replaying that. I still have some banners, right? Some of the Sakai banners to get from Iki Island. I still have a ton of the other banners to get from the main island. So I'll probably maybe do some of that stuff tonight. Try to go and finish off, like, you know, basically 1,000% the island. So I do love that game though, and I'm very excited for the sequel coming in hopefully later this year. But yeah, basically the only thing left, I think, on Iki and on the main island are just the banners. I've done everything else. I've done all the mythic tales, all the side quests, the shrines. Like on Iki, it's the cat sanctuary and the deer sanctuary. All those are done. I don't think there's too much left for me to do, and I know there's no more trophies left for me to get either in the main game or in Iki. So I think, you know, if I want to tackle those other trophies, I'm gonna have to link that multiplayer. But we'll see. We shall see. The bears on Ghost, yeah, no doubt. I don't think I ran into too many. There's no bears on Iki though. I don't know this if there are. I don't remember running into any. I think it's funny the animation when you get hit by the bears. It's like the same one as when you get hit by the big dudes. How the way it sends you like flying, with the way it sends Jin like flying back. It always makes you laugh.
Still rolling from the road.
But at least the bears and ghosts, you get a chance to kind of take them down. As Braytech can attest to, the bears in Red Dead, they're not so forgiving. Pretty much insta death. Yeah, another video the other day got eaten by another one. This poor character is always turning into bear food. Makes me laugh. I'm excited for in the new game. Looks like the wolves, and it looks like, you know, maybe not right away, but somewhere along the line they become companions. I'm curious as to how all that's gonna play out. I don't know how much you've seen of the gameplay of the trailer for the sequel, Ghost of Yuntai. But yeah, there's wolves. So you know me, I'm all about that. If I can get like the puppy posse together, samurai puppy posse. You get killed by a bear every stream, so you know Breakdown struggle. Yeah, it's tough, especially like, so he, you know, he's doing free aim, so he doesn't really stand much of a chance once the bears are on him. That's it. And in your case, I think you're also doing free aim, but more importantly than that, you've got your mini map off too, so you can't even. I mean, until you start hearing them growl and scream at you, it's gonna happen, you know. Good old grizzly bears. But yeah, so Ghost of Tsushima's pretty much done at this point. I've got 2 more videos, one coming Friday, and then one coming next Friday. Haven't really thought about how I want to present the Iki Island stuff. If I want to do like a super deep dive on that, or if I just upload kind of the raw footage. Gosh, sounds like a thundering herd going on here. Oh, it's because there's wild horses. I may want to do like maybe some breakdown videos of some stuff. Again, I was pleasantly surprised by Aloy's appearance, the Aloy Easter egg, and the God of War Easter egg. So I may do something like with that, showing people how to get those armor, how to solve those puzzles. There may already be videos on YouTube showing that stuff, so I gotta take a look at that first. But yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see once I have a chance to kind of digest. Start getting that raw footage loaded in. Maybe do some light editing on the raw footage. Like, you know, I know there's several times where I had to basically pause the game and leave the map up while I went to go use the restroom. Obviously, I would edit that out, so you're not staring at the screen for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and nothing's happening. But so maybe some light editing on that stuff. Then maybe do some of the story missions. Maybe even take some of the cinematics. Do some stuff with it. I don't know. We'll see. Any low-key side-scroll games you like or suggest and want to try them? So one I would highly recommend, and I'm going to tell you right up with a full disclaimer, it is a really hard game. You're going to die a ton of times, but I had a lot of fun with it, is that Prince of Persia game. It's a lot of side-scrolling. It's more of a platforming kind of game. You're going to be able to, you know, crazy button combos just to kind of keep your character from running into table saw blades. but I had a lot of fun with it. So I don't know if I have a series. I think I have a series here, Prince of Persia series. You may want to go check out some of those videos. It may be something you like. I didn't upload a ton of stuff from that game. I kind of wish I did. I have all the footage. I might go back and do something. But you know, there was this one platforming challenge where you had to like basically rescue this parrot. You know, so you've got to go from platform to platform all the way out to where the parrot is, and then come all the way back. And the whole entire time you're in the air for like 2 minutes straight, just pushing buttons. 2 minutes may not sound like a lot, but I promise you, it's an eternity. And it took me probably about an hour to finally figure out the right combination and get the parrot back to where he needs to go. But that was just one example. There was a lot of stuff in that game that I found to be fun. So again, it's Prince of Persia, and then this most recent version, I played it about a year ago. Was called The Lost Crown. So Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. That's probably the only side-scrolling game I've played in like forever. But I really, really enjoyed it. And I may even be able to get you a link here. Hold on, let me see. I only did, I think, like 3 or 4 videos from that game. 6. There's 6 total videos. So if I go... Why isn't it letting me do this? That's it right there. So that's the Prince of Persia playlist. I don't even know what video's in there. I think I did a video of every death, which is like a 26-minute video of me dying a bunch of times. It was brutal. It was so difficult, but challenging and rewarding because, you know, challenging in a good way. No point did I ever feel like I wanted to quit or give up. There was no like frustration. You just have to know kind of going into it that, you know, you're going to miss a jump or 2 here or there, and you know, some kind of trap, either a saw blade or something that's gonna get you, or you're just gonna fall into like the abyss and die that way. You go into it knowing that you're gonna die a bunch. I think you'll enjoy it more. Yeah, I do. It's funny. You know, again, I think if you had gone back 5 years ago and told me that I would love editing, I would have said you're crazy. But you know what I like about it? So here's the thing. I like doing what I'm doing right now. I think I prefer, over everything else, I think I prefer the live streams. But I can't stream all the time. I don't like to stream when the kids are home. So usually what I'll do is late at night after they go to bed, I'll play something, like in the case of Iki Island right now, right? And then right now I'm streaming. Well, later they're gonna they have a half day today, so they'll be home about an hour from now, maybe even less time than that. I'm gonna go in and start editing Iki Island stuff. I can do that while the kids are here, I'm not so engaged in it that if, you know, the house catches on fire, I can't stop to put it out, right? So it allows me to kind of be like doing stuff for the channel, but also available for them if they need help on homework, or, you know, in the case of Avery, she's still not fully potty trained, so I've got to help her with that. I think that, so I'm seeing like how it's kind of like doesn't completely take me away from them and still allows me to work on the stuff for the channel. You know, because at the end of the day, they're my priority. They come first, right? As they should. Family first. I think no matter what you're doing, you put family first, you're going to have success in life. So yeah, it allows me to kind of do some stuff for the channel while also making sure that I'm available for my kids. So. And like I said, can't live stream 24 hours a day. I wish I could. So, Kratos, member for 17 months. Nice. Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to support. You know, I know you've been a subscriber and a friend a lot longer than that, but I do appreciate the fact that you've been a member for so long. And that you keep coming around and keeping me motivated. Been watching my older Moonshine Mondays. They're great laughs, dude. We just did some ridiculous stuff on the channel. No doubt about that. Even just like swapping every day. What was it, like Moonshine Monday, Trader Tuesday, Wildlife Wednesday, which was like naturalist stuff. Then we did Thurgood Thursday, right? I would wear the Thurgood Bounty Hunter. We'd go do bounty stuff. And then I had this thing, Furry Friday. I would wear an animal outfit on Fridays. I still can't believe that I was doing like 5 days a week like that. That was before I got into like the big 5-6 hour things though. Those were usually only like hour and a half, 2 hour streams. Then we got into the 6 hour thing. But yeah, man, it's been a long journey. We're coming up on 4 years here soon. 2 weeks from Saturday, right? So Saturday is the 15th. March 29th was the day I first started streaming. So it's a Saturday this year, which, you know, a good thing because I have some free time. But yeah, I'm probably going to do like a little 4-year stream anniversary. That Saturday, the 29th. Part of me can't believe it's been 4 years already. The other part of me is like, wow. Put a lot of work into the channel. It feels like I've been doing this forever. There's over 1,000 videos on the channel here, like 1,300, 1,400 videos, I think. So yeah. Two Ghost Panthers spawned in for you a while ago last night. You had 2 Gabbro Horn Rams at the same time. Interesting. Twins. You had twins. Nice. Fernandez, I'm the reason you started playing RDR2? Really? That's cool, man. That's good. That's cool to hear. That was kind of like what I started out. You know, never intended it to be like what it is now. I told the story a few times, so I apologize for people who've heard it before, but you know, back when I first started the channel, even the name Outlaws from the West comes from the first story mission. RDR2 story. First mission is Outlaws from the West. That's the title of the mission. You know, I had this idea in my head at the time that this was going to be like a Red Dead 2 channel with like tips and tricks and story mode mission breakdowns and stuff like that. I never really got around to that, but it kind of became that, right? Like, you talk about story mode and online and all the different things you can do, like kind of like what I'm doing right now. And like, you know, again, I never realized, I never thought I'd be sitting here going, oh, let me go around the map every day and try and get all these valuables for this one award. but you know, you can do that and still do other stuff. Like I can do that, and we can talk about whatever else is going on. You know, we can talk about Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, all these other cool games, or just stuff in general, life in general. You know? Yeah, it is. It's definitely Lexus Witchcraft. There's no doubt about it. Gen X, how's it going? Welcome. You actually took this Friday off for Mental Day? This coming Friday, the 14th? Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be around. But if you see me online and you want to play, hit me up. Jump on.
Hey, look out.
Riding around. Not sure what Friday looks like. I know, our softball team, our Yukon Huskies softball team, is actually playing the Tennessee Volunteers over the weekend, this weekend. Which, big test for us because Tennessee's ranked top 10 for softball. Speaking of legendary animals, let me go see Miss Harriet. I have that Wapka boar I gotta sell. I was saying before you got here, Kratos, I actually did a set of farmland, a set of mountain grassland, and a set of deserts yesterday. I was up early and on early, and I had time to kill before my valuables run.
You're no better than Gus,
yeah,
or the rest of them. You're worse.
I think I killed some horses yesterday during the Sean mission. It was preemie.
You've got some nerve. You think that I wouldn't find out? You're no better than that savage.
You gonna have the house yourself that day? Nice. Yes, Desert Flowers, I do. I have my own poker table lobby. It's just me and, well, I have two characters in here. The male character you're seeing right now, and then my female character is currently tucked away in the Moonshine Shack, staring at Marcel. I watch the streamers on RDR too. I saw your page. I see you doing all alloy off stuff, attention stuff. How to find the guy, how to find stuff in the game. Yeah, I try to, some of the obscure stuff, right? Like I kind of made a channel of random obscure findings and things that I've observed to try and help people out. But I'm gonna go over while we're waiting the timer out here to cool down with Harry. I'm gonna go over and check on Hillhaven Ranch. Maybe we'll have a bull that I can take. How did I get it? It's a little tricky. You gotta have at least one PS5. At least for me, the way I do it is with PS5 and PS4. I think you can do it through Xbox, but I don't know how to do it that way. So start there, and then if you're on PC, Gen X can speak to that. I think there's like a file you can use. So depending on what console or what platform you're using, there'll be different ways to do it. You can change your MTU, so you get an MTU lobby. That's like a true solo lobby. In this case, I use the poker table trick. You can look that up on YouTube. Just go to, I guess, the search feature and do RDO poker table lobby. There's videos showing you how to create one. Yeah, you're on PC though. So yeah, so you'd have to, there's a file, right? Gen X, keep me honest, man. There's like a file that you can use. Thanks, Ramandas. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't go swimming in Van Horn. I cannot believe how well that video is doing. That video has like 1,500 views. That blows my mind. And it just goes to show, like, for the 4 years I've been doing this, you never know what videos are going to be popular, which ones aren't, right? So, like, I wasn't even going to upload that, man. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to upload it, it may take some time to create kind of a cool thumbnail. But I didn't spend a ton of time on the thumbnail even. That's like stuff that all the YouTube guys tell you. Oh, make sure you're spending time on your thumbnails and spend as much time on your thumbnails as you do on your editing. Dude, I literally slapped that together and it's got, like, it's my #1 watched video in like the last 12 months. If you think something's funny, if you have a YouTube channel, and you think something's funny or interesting or entertaining, throw it up there. You never know. You never know what could happen. Like I said, I was shocked at some of the numbers that that video is pulling. Yeah, it was just so wild. I mean, that's an old school Outlaws video, right? Like, I recently started doing these monthly bonus videos and CTA tutorials within the last year or so. But the channel, when I first like really started uploading videos, there was like, I encountered like a random horse flying in the air, and then it pooped, and I like called it like cloudy with a chance of manure or something stupid. Like that video is like an old school Outlaws video where a random encounter, like I just started, should have drowned, really, right? My character should have drowned during that whole thing, but he wouldn't drown, and I couldn't get out of it. No matter what I tried. I was like, maybe people find this interesting. I thought it was hilarious, so I'm glad that you all responded to that too. And I think we picked up a few new subs from that video, which is kind of funny too. But yeah, a lot of the older Outlaws videos. There were some streams like what the Sasquatch Man's talking about with the Moonshiner Mondays and all that stuff. There was definitely some streams, but a lot of it was like just goofy stuff that I encountered in the game. I remember one time I uploaded this video from Starfield, where the idea of the mission is that you're trying to run away from this like badass bounty hunter, and one of the NPCs was walking, and I uploaded it. And some Starfield fanboy or whatever, Bethesda fanboy was like, "Why is everyone making fun of this game?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm not making like this is what I built my channel on. Is like nonsense videos." The wagon wheel video. That's right. That is another classic example of like Outlaws video. And again, that is I can't take credit for that because that was like Key was the one who put the flammable moonshine down, and then Braytech just happened to drive over it. But yeah, that is the exact kind of randomness that I really built the channel on. This is too far away. I doubt I'll get very many headshots on this one. Gotta try it though. Gotta put in the work, man. Gotta grind. Kind of game where like nobody's gonna give you anything. Yeah, I love it. I was talking about it earlier before you got here. We're talking about the valuables locations, right? So, a lot of that, well, I won't say a lot of it. Well, yeah, a lot of it. A lot of it was put together with help from people in the community, right? Just one day I was out streaming, and I'm like, let's go look for some of these valuables. People knew, like, I had no idea that you could get into Bronte's mansion using the bounty wagon. That one that I just pulled there, that was somebody left a comment in the video that I made. So yeah, definitely a lot of support for creators and people just trying to get stuff done, and you know, new players, right? A lot of information for new players. So. Junior spent a little quality time. Dude, can I read all that? Hey man, you never know. Like I said, you never know what's gonna take off. The fact that I got attacked by a river monster in Van Horn, like, as long as you don't overdo it, right? Like I think like posting multiple videos a day and stuff like that, that's gonna wear people out. But you know, I tend to do like one a day, take a little break on the weekends, do like 5 videos a week. I feel like, you know, that's all right. And because of the fact that you don't know what people are gonna find interesting, you kind of have to just do like a wide range of stuff. You know, and especially like something like that with the river monster. That doesn't happen all the time. It's only every so often that you get an interesting little buggy moment like that. So if you only did those kinds of videos, you would be probably posting once every 3 weeks, and that's not, I don't think that's good for your channel. But yeah. It's such a buggy game that, you know, you're going to come across stuff every so often. I mean, someone left a comment, I think, recently on the video where the horse was like, I think it was Liam actually, left a comment where the horse was like half under the ground. I was out doing a bounty mission and one of the NPC horses ended up like half in under the ground and looked like it was like stuck in mud basically. You know, stuff like that. Like when you encounter that kind of stuff, throw it up real quick. That's right. Everybody contributes to the stew pot. No, I've never streamed GTA 5 actually. I've played it. In fact, I've played it on. That originally came out on PS3, right? Generation. So I played it on 3 and on 4. I said I was going to do a replay maybe on 5 before GTA 6 comes out, but I don't know how much of a window I'll have. Like, I keep waiting for them to announce an actual release date. And that kind of, I was hoping to do something similar for Death Stranding, but there's no way I can play Death Stranding 1 in time to be ready for 2, so now I'm kind of like behind the 8 ball on that again, which is like story of my life. I always want to play these games when they first come out and be like one of the first YouTubers to put content up from these games, and then it never works out that way. It's always like a month or 2 behind after everybody else has already moved on to something else. That being said, I still will probably play Death Stranding 1 and 2 at some point. There's actually I have a poll going up right now. I don't know if everybody saw it. I know at least a few people voted, at least like 19 votes, 20 votes, as to what I should play next on the channel. Seems like most people are interested in the Days Gone remaster. And look, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to play Death Stranding 1. I'll probably get around to it at some point. I was debating over which one I should play first, and I figured I'd leave it up to you guys. So if you haven't already voted in that poll, it is up on the community tab. You can make your voice be heard. Maybe, you know, if enough people vote for Death Stranding, then maybe we will do Death Stranding first. But I can tell you right now, even if I do end up getting Days Gone, first of all, that's not even coming out to the end of April. April 26th, I think, is the release date. So, you know, don't expect content from Days Gone until probably May or maybe even June. For right now, foreseeable future, Ghost of Tsushima, Iki Island stuff. Next couple weeks, less than 2 weeks away at this point. MLB The Show, actually less than a week away. That's next Tuesday, the 18th, is MLB The Show. Start doing some stuff with that. I don't know that I'll do a ton of content with that on the channel. That'll be very similar to when NFL college football or NCAA college football came out. I'll have a few videos here and there, but nothing like, You know, no big long playlists, just kind of like random videos. What I'll probably do with that game is I'll make a Road to the Show character. For those of you who don't know, it's a baseball game. You can start your character in like high school, and then make them come up through the minor leagues of the baseball system. There's single A, double A, triple A, and then eventually you can make it so your character makes the major leagues. I think it'd be cool maybe to follow, like I'll do like a create a character, you know? Maybe his name will be like Outlaws West or something. And we'll kind of follow him, probably be a pitcher, follow him through his Road to the Show journey. Again, I'm speculating on that at this point on this game. I don't want to buy that game. I want to buy a physical copy of that game. One of my favorite players, Baltimore Orioles shortstop Gunnar Henderson, is on the cover this year with 2 other players from the league. It's been a long time since any of the Orioles have been good enough to be on the cover of anything. So definitely want to support that and pick up a physical copy of that game. We'll see how much of it I end up actually playing. But you know, for now, still in Ghost of Tsushima phase. I would say probably for the next month, at least month or so. We'll have some more Ghost of Tsushima videos. I'm going to keep doing the Red Dead live streams. I'll keep uploading random funny Red Dead videos as I come across them. And, you know, next month for what I'm assuming is going to be Trader Month, I'll do another discount and bonus video. But yeah. Yeah, so I should get you guys a live count right now. I haven't looked since yesterday. So we are at 88%. So of 24 votes, 88% is saying Days Gone remastered. So unfortunately, you Death Stranding guys are outvoted at this point. The people are speaking, and the people are saying that they want to see Days Gone remastered. And honestly, you know, I think both games are up my alley. Probably Days Gone for the open world aspect of it. And I know Death Stranding is open world too, but I think it's a little, based on what I've seen, it's a little less open world exploration than Days Gone maybe. But with Death Stranding, you get the science fiction aspect too. So I'm very interested in both of those games. That's why I left it to a vote, because I could not decide. I was sitting here going, which game am I going to get next? You know. So we'll start with Days Gone. At some point, maybe we'll do Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2. I would hope to be able to do that. And then looking way ahead to kind of later this year would be Ghost sequel. So I think it's going to be a good year for games. And that's not even including GTA 6. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think GTA 6 is getting released this year. I think they haven't announced it yet, but I feel like silence speaks volumes. The fact that they haven't announced an official release date yet for it, and they usually do like announcements a year out. I gotta believe that we're looking at 2026 for GTA 6. Might even be looking at 2026 for Ghost of Yuntai. You know? But I do think it's going to be a great year for games. Looking forward to seeing how many of them we can do on the channel here. And like I said, the MLB The Show thing, that'll be mostly just for me. I'll do most of that stuff kind of offline, unless something happens that is like super interesting. Like, you know, when I got UConn to win the national title, I had to upload that one. You're also gonna have MLB The Show? Nice. Yeah, I haven't played an MLB The Show. Gosh, I don't even remember. It's probably been like 10 years. I want to say like maybe 2014 was the last one I had. The problem with that game is it hardly changes year to year. Even some of the clips I've seen already, I'm like, wow, that still looks like the same game from 10, 15, 20 years ago. You know, they haven't done a ton to change the graphics. Somebody was talking about, they were like, oh, check out this home run cam look, and I'm like, it looks the same. It doesn't look any updated. Like they were trying to say it looks great. I'm like, it still looks the same to me. And I'll be honest, if Gunnar Henderson weren't on the cover, I probably wouldn't be buying that game just because it still looks the same, man. But you know, to each their own. If you're someone who likes that game and buys that version of that game every year, then so be it. But I think the best one was 2009. Was Dustin Pedroia was on the cover. I feel like that's the last time they had like a major update. But again, that's 15, 16 years ago. We bought our house that year. The house which we no longer own because we sold it last year. So it just goes to show you how long it's been since they updated that game. But I'm sure I'll still enjoy it. I just like baseball in general. I may do like a home run derby. Try to do some stuff. But you know, same thing with like college football. I didn't bother trying to platinum that game. A lot of the like single player open world games, I try to platinum them. Even Ghost, I re-platinumed now.
Hello.
But I think with MLB The Show, it'll be more of a whenever the mood strikes, jump in and play kind of thing. Could be wrong. And then yeah, Death Stranding too, man. They caught me off guard with that one. I mean, I knew it was coming. I wasn't ready for them to announce the release date and have it only be a few months from now. I thought I'd have time to prepare by playing the first one, but that's not gonna happen. So. Bo Jackson baseball on NES was best of all time. I really liked. Gosh, you're right. What was the Nintendo game? RBI baseball. I came up on RBI baseball on regular NES, and then there's a game on Super Nintendo, some Japanese baseball game or Korean baseball game maybe that I would play all the time too. It wasn't like, you know, actual MLB players. It was just like random players. But that was a lot of fun. That was I want to say like my golden age of gaming was on Super NES, you know, and that was one of the games that I remember. That NBA Jam. That was when Zelda, Link to the Past Zelda game was out. Super Mario World was on Super NES. I feel like for me, you know, I do a lot of this stuff now on PlayStation. But when I would say like my most fondest memories of playing video games was during the Super Nintendo era. But yeah, old school baseball games, RBI baseball will always be top for me. But I'm glad to know that you guys like are at least a little interested in baseball, MLB This Show. So you know, it's good to know. It's good information to have. Maybe I'll upload more videos for that than I was originally planning to. Again, we'll have to see. You know, I'll start diving in on that next Tuesday. In the meantime, though, like I keep saying, you know, Ghosts of Tsushima is still kind of the focus here. I finished my Iki Island playthrough last night. I've got a ton of videos, ton of raw footage to kind of get imported and start editing some of that stuff down. You know, like I said, it probably won't be huge edits. What I think I might do, actually, is I might do it similar to how I did it with my Red Dead 1 playthrough, where maybe I'll upload like an hour and 15-minute long video, and it will be all different stuff. Like it might be one story mission, it might be one like cat sanctuary location. Like it'll probably be like a mixed bag of different things, rather than just doing a story playthrough for Iki Island. I think that's probably how I'm gonna tackle it, but I don't know for sure just yet. I gotta get that stuff imported and see how it starts to kind of play out. I'm gonna let it come to me, right? I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, this is exactly what I want to do, and I'm gonna make the video look like that. I'm just gonna import the stuff for now and kind of see how it goes. But I want more Ghost content on the channel. I want to keep doing the Red Dead stuff, and we'll have maybe some MLB content on the channel as well over the next couple months or so. I'm gonna step away for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. New characters, your focus, still debating if you're going to stream it. Yeah, so that's cool, man. I think, like, I love that you have that new character. I love that for you. I'm still trying to figure out what I would want to do. I know I want to do something at some point. As far as new characters go, you know, I'm kind of debating the idea of bringing my Xbox character over. I wasn't really 1,000% happy with how that came out. For those of you who don't know, I have an Xbox character, Native American Xbox character. I think that might be something I could maybe do over here on PlayStation. I'm just not ready for that, though. I think if anything, I might do something like that starting the next collector bonus month, which is going to be, you know, probably July at the earliest. July, August. And then who knows by then, if we're heavily involved in some of these other games I've been talking about, then no, I probably wouldn't end up doing a new one. But I have been thinking about it for a long time, and the fact that you're doing one now is kind of inspiring me. A few ideas, but I don't have the time. I literally don't have the time for a new RDO character. I barely have time for this guy anymore, you know? It's like, I'm here right now, but kids are going to be home soon. I'm going to have to hop off, and you know, we got some stuff planned this afternoon, so I'm not even going to be able to, like, I'll probably stay logged into the game. Assuming I don't get kicked, if I could just leave them hanging out in the Moonshine Shack, leave both characters in their individual Moonshine Shacks.
Thanks.
But yeah, I think, you know, like we've been talking about tonight, I'm going to go do some more Ghost of Tsushima stuff, more Iki Island stuff. Alright, so we talked about this earlier in the stream. I'm at 953. I'd love to see how many we got here. Yesterday I did like 40. I think I had a lot of gold teeth I looted yesterday.
Well,
So I ended up
hello
with
once again, mister.
40.
Have a look around,
I don't
see
think
what
we're
you
going to
might
quite
need.
have enough to reset that, but let's see how close we
Alright,
get.
let's have a wee look.
Yeah, I can tell
Don't need
already.
to know where
I only
you
have
got
2
this.
gold teeth, so that's not going to do
Wherever
me
you
very
found
well.
this is your business, not mine. Just came across this somewhere, huh? Well, that's nice, isn't it? You must be sad to see it leave the family.
I like that. That's probably my favorite line from this guy.
Now, what's this? Found sitting on a bench somewhere, I suppose. The usual story.
I'll be happy if we got 30 today. I don't think we got 30.
Don't need to know where you got this. Wherever you found this is your
And we
business,
save
not
3
mine.
cases a daily tomorrow. Let's see how we do. 974. So what's that? Only 21 today. Jeez. So all right. So I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. In fact, I'm most definitely not going to stream tomorrow. But I'm assuming I'll get the 26 I need to reset this. So that's kind of exciting. You know, it'll be reset. We'll be officially halfway there. Oh my gosh, I'll be halfway there. It's crazy.
I've been here over 20 years now, so
Let's take a look at some of the rest of these
Granholm
things.
had so much to offer
This,
once, but
slowly but
now-
surely, that's in the last
Well, I
wave,
feel like it here.
right? We're making our way towards maxing that one out. That'll happen here, you know, before the end of the year, definitely, probably within like the next 6 months for sure. He was at like 180 something yesterday, so it's only like 10 miles a day, unless I go in and do a CTA, in which case you run around a lot. Mounted weaponry, we got a few of those today while we were at that
You
hideout,
might not
or
think a shop could
Moonshiner.
survive in a place
Hat
like
shots. I saw a few
Granholm,
hat
but
shots when I
you'd
was
be
trying to do my sniper
surprised.
rifle stuff. We're over the halfway point for this one now in wave 5. Hat shots is actually getting pretty close. You don't get enough of those on a daily basis though. So we've got a ton of this stuff pinned, and a ton of this stuff is like either halfway or past the 75% mark. It's just, you know, the next one we're probably going to get is either going to be
I've
that
seen
one
some high and low
or the
tides in
legendary
Granholm,
animals.
but
Those
this
two are
wee shop
very
has seen me
close,
through the
which is kind of
lot.
nice. Weekly streaks, no. Throwing weapons, no. And ambushes, no. But the throwing weapons is in 9. So almost halfway to resetting that the 9th time. So, yeah, like I said, I got a ton of this stuff pinned, a ton of stuff I'm kind of working on, keeping an eye on, but none of it's really super close other than these 2 guys. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me today. Like I said,
Don't
kids
let
will be
the
home
accent
soon.
confuse you, friend.
Got some stuff we got to
You'll
do.
find lots of folks from all walks of life.
and then I gotta start working on some Ghost of Tsushima videos. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Let me take a look at the calendar. Probably, like I said, probably not gonna stream tomorrow. Friday I have a new Ghost of Tsushima video coming. Not gonna stream then. It's possible I could check in with you guys on Saturday. Maybe Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, possibly. Regardless, definitely Monday. Monday's the 17th, St. Patty's Day. I want to stream for St. Patty's Day. So if you don't hear from me on Saturday, I'll talk to y'all on Monday. Best way, as always, to make sure that you get notified whenever I do go live or post the videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications, set them to all. Hopefully YouTube will send you a notification whenever I go live or do post a video. If you haven't already for me because you forgot on the way in, no harm, no foul. I do it too. But make sure you hit that like button for me on the way out. Until next time, everyone, take care.